'Cause I'm all over you. Are you all over me? Sure, it hurts when you see rainy days are too cheap to get to me. 'Cause I'm all over you. Are you all over me?
Everyone, so this is me, Vincent, and you are watching my YouTube video, and today I wanted to talk about my wedding. Well, technically I'm not getting married, but like my ideal wedding in my future, you know. I always, since I was a little child, imagined getting married in this glass temple, church kind of thing, and that moved from being married like from a glass place to dressing in white, and it's always a theme. Like, I always want to have people dressed in white and gold. It was always like, even if I moved from that church temple thing, the glass thing, I always wanted to have it with white. You know what I mean? It just represents purity in a wedding for me, though I'm no virgin. But anyways, that being said, I always imagined it, and I always have it imagined like a buffet under the tent feeling, or in a castle kind of feeling. Like, I really like the ideal of my suit getting custom made, or if not, then I'm making my own suit and putting it in a white box with white trim saying Vincent from a designer. But that's, and putting it on my bed, like, surprise, you know what I mean? Surprise, it's right there. Oh my god. And I'm so happy. And then I look at my future husband and I say, I love you. But yeah, that's always been my ideal. And I never imagined how my wedding cake would be. Like, how would it be? How would my wedding cake be? I think it would be a 3-tier cake, all white, with like gold trim around it. Like, I have a thing for wedding. That's how I see weddings, like my wedding, to be. And everything in the tent, under the white tent, would be like all shimmery and shiny and nice, and like the light would hit off of the diamonds, or the well, fake diamonds, of course. I'm not that rich, but like I'm gonna sit on my bed. But like, you know, the crystals, you know, and then the sun would just shine on it, and it would be like, wow. And like, or the light inside. And I would always have mine during the summer or the fall, depending. But that's what I want. And I would have like where I'm sitting, like, it's just me and my husband on top, and then the people, you know, in the under, like, there's 2 layers. There's just the people who are in the wedding, and then there's me and my husband on top, you know what I mean? Because we're the kings of the place, and you can't change that. Because my wedding, our wedding. So I'm trying to take my slipper off. So yeah, that's how I imagine that. And then it would be like a buffet of, like, you know, food. Because, wait, like, I don't know. Probably, because I don't want like small portions of food. I mean, look at, do I look like I eat small portions of food? No. I mean, I'm skinnier than I used to be, but that being said, sorry, I burped. I love food. And, yeah. And I think, would I change out of my, like, my wedding suit, like my tuxedo, or my suit? I don't know. But yeah, and like, we would have like champagne and or wine, like nice expensive stuff. And I'm very, like, in my taste, I'm very expensive, but only for certain situations, for certain like places, like going out to eat, or having, you know, a wedding, or having a birthday, or anything like gatherings. Sometimes, not all the time, but like dealing with weddings, yes. Anniversaries, 100%. Christmas is not so much. It's a family gathering. But I like to show off when it comes to that kind of stuff. If it doesn't come to that, then I won't do it. Especially if I have a house. My house is just going to be a normal, like, you know how you see in those Christmas catalogs with, like, those cabin houses, like those nice houses here that you see here in Canada, or in the United States, like Washington, D.C. kind of houses. The old-fashioned kind of homes with, like, the snow and all that kind of stuff, and, like, the balcony and everything, and the fireplace, and that's how I imagine. In the dining room with the long windows going, like, all the way around, you know what I mean? That's what I imagine my house to be, but not as fancy, you know what I mean? Very old style, very 1950s or 1960s kind of home. But yeah, that's what I kind of like. So my wedding, like, I imagine people to dress up in either, like, women in flower design with, like, white or red, or men to like, men can have, like, gray or black suits or whatever, but women, I think, like, flower and all that kind of stuff, because I want it to be very positive and happy. But I do imagine getting married one day, like 100% when I get a legitimate good job in cooking. Like, I'm already cooking in places, but I don't get a lot of money, and I need to start looking, and which I am doing. But I need to get like 2 to 3 to 4 grand a month in my bank account, and I have to find a way to do that with my spending and my way of living. My partner doesn't have to have the same living as me. It's just that I like that kind of stuff, and I can treat him the way that I see fit and that he deserves. You know what I mean? Like, and then we go out and have a little burger or whatever. But this week, I do not eat carbs, because carbs are my enemy, and I love them too much. And something's telling me inside, like my brain and my feelings, not to eat carbs, because I'm just getting a little fatter than I used to be, and I just don't want to, because I want to be very slimming. And I lost a lot of weight 2 years ago, and I don't want to gain that all back. So that being said, I am planning on doing that. No carbs this week. Until Christmas Day, stuffing is important. But yep, that's how I imagine my wedding to be. Hope you like this video. And if you guys want to talk about how your weddings want to be, please, in the comments below. Don't mind my finger. I cut it bad at work. Please describe your weddings. Talk to me, because I like to talk to other people. I like the communication you get on here, and I like to communicate with people outside too, so, and hear what they have to say and everything about their life and everything. Please, if you want to comment, please, and subscribe, because there's going to be cool videos coming, and I like to make videos. I don't really want to be famous on YouTube. I just want to make videos and talk to people, more people around the world, and if I ever get famous, wow, because I do like talking to people. So, bless and light.
You all over me.